Everyone, welcome back to my channel. You know, if you're an old subscriber, or welcome if you are a newbie. Please do your girl a favor and hit the like button on this video. Share it with other people that would enjoy my channel, this type of content. Budgeting, cash stuffing, paying off debt, savings challenges, stuffing sinking funds, all sorts of things like that. All things having to do with money, saving money, spending less money, spending money guilt-free, all of that good stuff. So today I'm doing a video, and it's actually going to be the last time that I do this type of video. So let me just show you. So this is my composition book right here, and I have planned for me to go over our budget review, you know, which is like a budget review check-in that I do every 2 weeks. You know, basically going over our spending and everything. And like I said, I've just been given some thought, and I've decided just not to do this anymore, you know, not to record the video, and also just, you know, not to do it myself anymore. When I first started budgeting and cash stuffing, I did honestly find this very useful, very helpful, especially when I was trying to figure out, okay, how much are we spending on a bi-weekly basis, because that's how I cash stuff and I budget, is every 2 weeks. Because that's when my fiance gets his paycheck. You know, how much was we spending on groceries for a household of 5 every 2 weeks? How much was we spending on gas? How much for household, which includes our toiletries and then diapers and wipes and stuff for our son? You know, how much in groceries we were spending, gas, eating out, you know, figure out how much in eating out we were doing. So that, you know, writing down your expenses, going back and checking your bank statements, all of that is how, you know, you can figure out, okay, where is your money going? What are you spending all of your money on? And then you can go from there and set a budget, you know, to get your spending and everything under control. So like I said, that definitely came in handy at the very beginning of my budgeting and cash stuffing journey, which I started this channel here in October of 2022, and I officially started cash stuffing either a year ago, August, or September, and then I really got involved with cash stuffing around October when I started this channel and everything here last year. But I just been finding here the last month or two that, you know, honestly, it's feeling more like a chore, or more like a job, you know, however you want to word that. It's kind of giving me burnout, you know, in all honesty. And I'm finding that I'm never really coming back and looking at these pages again anyways, you know, to see how much I spent, because, you know, to me, you know, it doesn't really matter. That money is gone. That money has already been spent. I'm not going back and referencing what I'm writing down. So that's Hunter, by the way. Hunter, you want to come say hi? You want to put your fingers in the camera right there and say hi to everybody? Here. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. See? I hope y'all being good. Hi. Anyways, go watch your movie. Let Mama finish your video, okay?
I want to see my home.
But anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm not really referencing these budget reviews and check-ins that I'm doing. Like, I'm writing down all of our expenses, the income that we have coming in, what our bills are, you know, and that we're paying, all the spending that we're doing, whether it's variable spending, unbudgeted, you know, with us using our credit card and all of that stuff. And really, at the end of the day, I mean, we're doing just fine, you know, and I'm not coming back to reference these. So, to me, it kind of seems like it's a waste of time, like a waste of my effort. That's how it's gotten to feel now, the past month or two. Like I said, in the beginning, I did find this actually very useful, especially, you know, when you're new to budgeting and trying to figure out, you know, what your budget should be in order to create a budget. So, you know, if you're new or thinking about creating a budget, I would definitely recommend you do this. But if you're someone like me who's been doing it for a while, really, I don't see the need in it. And I honestly feel like a lot of other budgeters out there don't even do this. Or maybe they started out doing it in the beginning, and like now they don't really track their spending. Which I do have budget trackers in my binders for like my sinking funds. and stuff like that when I'm, you know, depositing money into those envelopes, or when I'm taking money out, so when I'm withdrawing that money. But yeah, like I said, this isn't needed anymore. So yeah, this was a very long explanation, y'all, and I'm very sorry. But yeah, this is going to be the last video that I do. You know, I just wanted to go ahead and get this one last video out and letting y'all know. So I'm sorry if this was a type of video that you did like watching. Honestly, these types of videos, I've been noticing don't really get as many views as like my cash stuffings and everything. So hopefully y'all aren't too upset about this. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into the video. It's a little bit different today. I did not highlight all the different sections and categories. I'm not going to be totaling up the totals at the end, because like I said, it doesn't really matter to me now. I'm not going back and referencing and using that for anything anyways. I was just using that before, that way I could figure out, you know, what kind of income we had coming in and then what our spending was going out. So at this point in time, we're doing fine. I feel comfortable in knowing what our budgets, you know, per category should be, or if we need to raise any of those budgets, you know. I feel comfortable knowing, you know, what we need to spend every 2 weeks for gas and groceries and household, and, you know, when I do budget out our income coming in, what I can set aside for spending money and things like that. So I do feel very confident in doing that. So let me zoom y'all in right quick, that way we can go ahead and get started, okay? Okay, again, like I said, I didn't highlight the specific categories like I normally do, because I'm not going to be totaling it up and writing it down at the end, so it just doesn't matter. But I will go ahead and do this last video for y'all in case you're curious and seeing what we spent our money on over the last, you know, couple of weeks. So the last paycheck my fiance got was on the 14th. Now this is from July 14th, 2023 through July 27th, 2023. Like I said, I do cash stuff and budget bi-weekly. So the 14th was paycheck number 1 for my fiance from his job. So that's for July. And he made $1,427.50. And if y'all hear background noise, that's my son, and he's watching TV right now, so I do apologize. We did budget, I believe it was $45 total for my fiance to have work, lunch, and breakfast for him and his supervisor. So that day he did get lunch and spent $17.50, and we hadn't took out the cash for him to do that yet. It was just left on his debit card, so that's what he used to purchase that. He got $20 worth of gas into his truck. I'd made some extra side gig money, which was on my PayPal account. So I bought my son a toy from Walmart for $27.47. We ended up going to Waffle House that night for supper, me, my fiance, and my son, and spent $36.50 on his debit card. We did put $10 of gas into the van, and I used my debit card for that, you know, because I had a little bit of money, buffer money in my checking account. Okay, so on to the 15th. $60, we purchased weed killer. That actually came out of a sinking fund in one of my binders. So that had to do with the lawn care envelope, you know, for our property that we have been working on cleaning up. And if you saw on my community tab and even the video that I made here up on my channel, then you saw us doing that. Went to Dollar General that day, spent $36.58, used the debit card. Circle K, which is a gas station, again, we used the debit card, $12.95. And I think that was to get us something quick to eat and something to drink. And then went to O'Reilly's that night, spent $18.28 on the debit card. Okay, on the 16th, went to Dairy Queen, spent $14.28. That was both of us. We got a little sweet treat. Used the debit card for that because at that point in time, I still had not been to the bank to get out all of the money. So that's why we were resorting to using his debit card. McDonald's for $19.68 using the debit card. We had gone that morning for breakfast. That was the weekend that we were actually going to the property to clean it up. So we did do a bunch of eating out and everything. Subway one morning we got $27.57 we spent $27.57 on his debit card. That was lunch. And then got $20 of gas into the truck. We did have to take his truck, which does use a lot more gas than my van. We had to take that because we had the weed eater, the lawnmower. He took his trailer that he got for Father's Day that I helped him buy, which was a Father's Day present, and took one of the four-wheelers that he has at his work that his boss let him borrow. That way he could spray, weed killer and everything down to the property to help knock that down. So yeah, we did have to take the truck, so it ate a little bit more gas, so we'll be getting gas multiple times, as you can see. Did get ice for $2.52, just to keep our drinks and everything cold, using the debit card. And then we did put $5.58 of gas into my van using the debit card. Skipping to the 17th, another $5 of gas into my van, I believe. Subway, $10.47. And then also $1.62. This was the day that Will's dad and we took Hunter with us. We went to grab a few things at Walmart, so shopping, and Hunter wanted Subway. So we stopped and got him something to eat, and I grabbed me a sub as well. So here we go, grocery shopping for $96.80. $52.57 of that was actually groceries. I didn't split the receipts up, so I just kept it all in one receipt. So $52.57 was groceries. Household items that I bought was $44.23. And then Will did purchase lunch at work that day. Spent $29.78. Gas for the van. This is me filling up my van. $45.04. And then he did put $10 in gas into his truck using his debit card. This is where we rented that equipment that we needed. A rental and a blade. $90.63. It was a demolition saw, for us to use down there at the property cleaning up. He had to use his debit card for that because they do not accept cash. And they did refund one of the blades that we didn't end up using. So $15.44 was refunded. Okay, so on to the 18th. The 18th was a no spend day. Nothing was spent at all. The 19th, we did end up buying my mom a tire for her car, and my fiance has the receipt for that somewhere in the vehicle and never gave it to me, so I do not know the exact number or how much it costed for the tire, but it's whatever. It's okay. And story behind that, it was not long after we had helped purchase this tire and everything. If you saw my community tab, you saw posted pictures. My stepdad was in a pretty bad car accident on his way home. It was a back road, and apparently a deer had run out across the road, and he had swerved, and the car flipped 6 times is what I was told. And he was driving my mom's car, so my mom's car is totaled. It is no more. So yeah, that happened. My stepdad, he did have to go to the ICU, spent at least a few days in the hospital, going on a week, but he is back at home and everything now. He is doing okay, but he is still healing and still sore and all of that. So just FYI on that little update. On the 19th, we did buy $8.10 worth of snacks. Actually, I didn't do that. Will did that because that's I think Will did that. Anyways, the 20th was a no spend day. The 21st, McDonald's for $13.84. That was eating out. And then we also did Taco Bell that night for everybody for supper. This is all supper, $42.28. So yeah, we just did not feel like cooking or doing nothing that day. And Taco Bell, y'all, look at that. That's crazy. That was just for me and my fiance, and we didn't even get that much food. $42. That's crazy. $13.84. I think that was for my son. He wanted McDonald's. Anyways, the 22nd, which happened to be my fiance's birthday, we went to Walmart. $24.35. Used cash out of the miscellaneous. or it was miscellaneous, like I don't remember what it came from. Walmart, $36.80, and that was for household items that we needed. The gas station, put $45 of gas into my van again. By the way, my fiance does take my van back and forth to work the majority of the time because it is cheaper on gas. So a lot of the times it's not even me going out anywhere in the van. But I prefer him to do that than us having to fork out more money to pay for gas for his truck, which to me is a gas guzzling machine. So yeah, just letting y'all know. We do not run the roads rampant or anything like that. So the 23rd, Burger King for $29.01. That was that next week when we ended up going back to the property of the clean, because we went 2 or 3 weeks in a row. So yeah, that's what we had for lunch while we were on our way up there before we got there. Walmart that night, $73.44. We did use 60 of it came from the lawn care envelope, and the rest came from my debit card, you know, off of my chicken account, my buffer. That was where we had to buy some water hoses down for our property, you know, that way we could build a fire and burn some things. Also went to Dollar General that night and got the previous water hoses that we had purchased, that money back, so $28.67. It was refunded to my fiance's debit card because those water hoses that we had gotten, the end had blown out, like our first time using it, which is crazy. And then we did put $15 gas in the truck, and then bought ice again at Dollar General for $3. The 24th, went to Arby's, and my son is over there sleeping. He passed out. He fell asleep, y'all. Arby's, $9.22. I took my son to Arby's that day and got him lunch, and I got me a classic lemonade, which I love their classic lemonade there. And he showed his tail the whole time, but, you know, he's a toddler, so what are you gonna do? Walmart groceries, $123.66. That was our major grocery haul shop for that week. Okay, the 25th was a no spend day. Nothing was spent, and the same for the 26th was a no spend day. And then the 27th, which was last night, went to Dairy Queen. I went to Dairy Queen with my fiance and my son, and we all got a sweet treat, you know, $12.63. And Hunter got to play on their playground for a little bit. So he got out of the house to do that, had a little bit of fun, and all of that. So, I don't know, let me show y'all. Ignore the mess, y'all. Do y'all see him over there sleeping? He done passed out. I'm trying not to show y'all my hair, my face, or whatever. Well, I can. It don't matter. Look, y'all. Hi. I'm a wreck. I'm in my PJs and everything, but, you know, whatever. Like I said, y'all, this is going to be my last time doing this video. I'm not even going to add up the totals or nothing to the end like I normally do. I just don't see the need in it. And I could just, you know, spend my time and effort elsewhere, you know, better efforts, coming out with more videos, different content, you know, things like that. So I definitely hope that y'all understand, that y'all aren't too upset with me. But at the end of the day, this is what I feel like doing. This is what I feel like it's best, because this is not necessary, y'all. So yeah, of course I'm still going to be definitely doing my cash stuffings for sure for y'all. Those are one of my favorite videos to watch other people do, and for me to record and do myself. I still will be doing my budget breakdowns, but, you know, I did recently start doing that to where I would post a screenshot onto my community tab. I'm not really making and recording videos for that anymore, except for I will do that every once in a while, just to kind of keep y'all on track, show y'all how I'm budgeting and doing the breakdowns. And especially if you are a new subscriber and a new budgeter in general, or thinking about doing a budget, you know, y'all can definitely find that helpful. So every once in a while I will come out with a video and record me doing a budget breakdown, doing that, but the majority of the time it's just going to be a screenshot up on my community tab. So y'all definitely always check out my community tab. Anything like that, or any updates that I do make will be on my community tab. So y'all definitely go check that out. Make sure you have the notifications set on my channel. Always allow those notifications. That way you will be alerted when I upload another video, or when I make a post on my community tab, or when I do upload a short. Y'all can go watch those and check those out. I'd super appreciate it. And yeah, so this is it for this video. My next video should be a cash stuffing video. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and until next time, bye.